Welcome to a demo of Matrix. The first thing that the user does is they sign up, and what this lets them do is they can personalize their learning preferences. So, for example, for here, we can just put that we would like to learn by analogy. We learn best by analogy. Let's save the preferences. Then going back to that exercise page that we saw earlier, all of these are essentially exercises, small problems that naturally follow from the video. So, for example, the user would click on one, and then they would watch through the video and then take some notes. So we can put, for example, notes on what's covered in this video, which is how to delete from a binary search tree. All right. And then let's say I have the solution pasted here, so I'm just going to click run test to show you that it works. And then we're going to go to the problem on the next page, which is a little bit more involved. So this here's the question panel. This is the code editor. And then this, of course, is the LLM. And we can test our code using the test button. If the first thing that we are kind of confused on is the wording, we can just highlight to ask, and Neo, our LLM, is going to explain it for us. So you can see that staying true to our learning preferences, it explains binary search trees in terms of a family tree, so an analogy. Right, so I'm going to paste the solution to this problem here, and I'm going to introduce some errors to test our agentic capabilities. For example, I'm going to remove this else clause. And also, I'm going to add this colon here, which means that the code will not compile or produce an error. So if I click test, oops, it looks like I have a duplicate method here, and the LM correctly pointed it out. If I click test again, so you can see that I'm getting a different error now, which is as a result of the colon. So it's going to give us a suggested fix that we can apply. And then we can click test again to show that it does run, but this code, of course, is not correct. It won't pass all the tests. Right. And so another feature that we have is the notes that we took earlier are here. We can see that here, and then we can even ask Neo about it. So what are notes relevant to this problem? And since these notes describe delete, of course, we'd expect Neo to bring it up. And it does so using RAG capabilities. It does a RAG on all the user's notes, and then it incorporates the notes into the answer to make the learning more personalized. So you can see it's exactly referring to the notes that we took here. Right. And so I'm going to start a timed interview session. And what this means is that the LLM is going to look at the time and how developed our code is and whether we're not on the right track. And then based on that information, decide whether or not we could use a hint. So while it thinks about that, and I'm just going to put something like, not sure what to do here. While it thinks about that, I want to highlight another feature that we have, which is this animation visualizer. And it's basically prompt to animate. So I can say, create a BST, insert 592, and remove 5. And then this is going to load the animation. So we expect to add 5, 9, 2, and then remove 5. There we go. Okay, so looks like we got a hint here. Just stop this real quick. Your code currently does not handle the case where the node to be removed is found. What should happen when you find the target node? Consider the different scenarios for its children. And that's exactly the code that's covered here. So if we were to paste this, just clear the hint, and then click test again, we get our LLM scorecard, which has the LLM grade our code in terms of robustness, readability, and efficiency.